Gonna see if I can zoom in. There it is. The state of Texas. Hello, my name is Ellen Cherry. I'm a Baltimore-based song and story alchemist, and I also am headed to Texas, my home state, in 4 days. And I'm just going to begin a little bit of a video documentation of my approach to the trip because I have some anxiety about it, and I'm hoping that this is going to help. Recording and talking about the trip. I've already started to think about the drive, even though I still have 4 days until I actually hit the road. And that's because, I can't believe I'm saying this, but 7.5 years ago, which just seems like so long for it to feel so recent, I was in a very violent car wreck caused by a drunk driver, and then as a result developed an existential crisis that we call post-traumatic stress disorder. And the way that it generally manifests for me is centered around long drives. So despite years and years of practice and preparation, each drive feels like it's going to be the one where it happens again. So I think in the 4 days leading up to the drive and through the drive, I'm going to try to alleviate my anxiety by documenting the process. Over my stove, I have a series of magnets of places that I've been, and I have this one of Texas. And when I'm cooking, I look at it and think about the place I was born. I haven't been there since December 31st of 2019 because of the pandemic. And I'm looking forward to seeing my family because we haven't been together in so long. And that has felt pretty isolating. And I'm sure there's people who may see this or hear this and be able to relate. So I'm going to flip the camera around, and as another way of alleviating my anxiety, I'm going to play you a song. As I am, just sitting here in my apartment 4 days before I leave for this trip, which I've made many, many times, and yet, again, every time seems like nerve-wracking and filled with anxiety. And so I'm trying to make it an adventure this time. And I think the way that I can do that is by sharing it. So I'm going to turn the camera around and sing you a song that I wrote that is half truth, half fiction about growing up in Texas. Hello. Here's Weatherford Elementary, which I wrote of some memories that I have of growing up in Texas. And part of it is that I'm going to look at this and remember my piano and my plants as I'm traveling. Because, like a lot of people, my home has become a refuge. And so part of my anxiety, I think, is about leaving it. Because I've gotten to know these 4 walls pretty well in the last 6 months. So I'm really leaning into being here this week. Here we go. I don't really know why I'm doing this, but I'm going to try it because I can't seem to pull myself out of a creative slump. So maybe this will do it. Hey Tyler, it's 1981, it's 8 a.m. Will you meet me in the street again? We can walk together down the block to the school. You'll remember me, I'll remember you. Hey Tyler, why don't you ask the teacher for a pass? Or better yet, just meet me on the walk home after class. We can kick the dust up underneath the monkey bars. We can spend homeroom playing hooky and counting cards. to walk right next to you. Let me quiz you on the planets and the stars while we poke holes for lightning bugs in lids of mason jars. You can ask me spelling words I've written on my list. You can tell me secrets, what you want and what you wish. It was my favorite time, walking with your hand in mine. Do you recall the clouded sky and the little games? Or what you wrote inside my book next to our middle names? I remember walking slow, you were my favorite thing to know. Hey Tyler, it's 1981, it's 8 a.m. Will you meet me in the street again? That was good to play that. I found a picture of my Honda Accord that I drove for a very long tour by myself in 2006. There it is. Try to get the glare off of it. Here I am with the car, obviously, in the Badlands. The Badlands. I used to travel alone in the car all the time for thousands of miles, hundreds of miles, thousands of miles, and weeks at a time. So it's good to have the challenge to do it again. I don't know where this video is going to go, but the reason I'm doing it is that I have a subscription service and I have not been dedicated to creating content for that. And I really want to get back to it because I think that in all the messy content I was creating, there was a few little bits that were coming out that were truly felt like I was making progress towards a greater goal. And I've lost that focus. So I'm dedicated to getting a little bit of that back. Even if nobody sees this, even if I look at it later and think this is not a good investment of somebody's time, then this won't matter. And you'll not be hearing me say these words or seeing me say these words. All right, 4 days until I hit the road. It's going to be good. 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 Hey Tyler, it's 1981, it's 8 a.m.